So you've got to start planning. And one of the things that you might want to do when you start planning your 2023 is you want to allocate funds onto your spreadsheet. Okay, so this is for your budget, for your personal budget. I've got a personal budget. We've got a budget for business. We've got a budget for the number of staff that we can take on, and that's obviously based on what our income is. We've got a budget on what our Facebook ad spend is going to be in 2023. And it's quite a lot, and it'll increase, but it will only increase if we hit our targets, and that's built into the fund allocation on the spreadsheet. We've got more stuff on that spreadsheet than we've ever had before, because my belief is that in the planning process, that means you sitting down and working through the planning process, you can plan what your next year is going to look like financially. And I would rather know where the obstacle's going to be in 2023. Is it in July when everyone goes on holiday, and August when everyone goes on holiday? Is that the thing that's going to rock the boat a little bit? And actually in our business, probably not, because we're a subscription-based business. We get monthly recurring revenue every single month, unless a client drops out. But our retention rate on clients is very, very good. One of the reasons why we have this business in the first place. But I also want to know not where the gaps are going to be in 2023, but I also want to know where are the opportunities in 2023. And then it allows me to run what-if scenarios. What if we take on an extra 10 clients in May, for example? What does that do to the business, and how do we resource that? And all of that comes from the spreadsheet. Now, I've worked with business owners for the last, 12 years. And sat down with them and argued this point over spreadsheets and over planning. Honestly, we've argued it so many times. And for many people, when they actually do this, hang on, I got a frog in my throat, 1 second. For many people, when they actually sit down and work out their spreadsheet and they actually run the numbers and they see what's going on with their numbers, it's amazing just how their business changes. Now suddenly they're cash flow forecasting for 2024 and 2025. That's something that's unheard of. Whereas before they were running around firefighting, wondering where to get all the money from, robbing Peter to pay Paul and all of that kind of thing. And now they're planning. And instead of firefighting every day when they wake up, they're not firefighting, they're planning their future. And it's such a difference from how they used to run their business. So a big one for 2023 is to start allocating funds on spreadsheets. I've got data, by the way, for my health that goes back to 2015, October, so 7 years ago. And a couple of days ago, I've just put on like half a pound or something, but a couple of days ago, I just had a weekend, had a donut. A couple of days ago, I was the lowest weight I've actually been in 7 years. And well, it's like, well, how do you know that? It's because I've got the data for the last 7 years. And by the way, my weight goes like this, right? And touch wood, it won't go up again like that. We're, CrossFitting every day, more or less, and we're on calorie restriction, and we know what we're doing now. We think we've got conscious awareness of what we're doing. But all that data is on a spreadsheet for me to review, to look back at and go, oh, yeah, I remember the reason why I put weight on when I was going through this situation in my life, right? There's a direct correlation between that. But having all this information, all this data allows you, not just only in health, but in your business to go, okay, if you had the last 5 years of data for your financial, you could compare what happened in the pandemic to the previous year or to the year after. Masses of data. It really helps you plan your future and what that's going to look like.